Hello everybody, my name is Lukumar and this is Hot Mode. Today on Hot Mode I'm going to be discussing the Melania Trump controversy currently going on in the fashion industry. So I haven't spoken about the election really. I mean, on Twitter I have, but not on this YouTube channel. The election was really hard for me. It was hard because I had family that voted for Donald Trump. There's just a lot of things, and especially being in New York and being in the hub of where the protests are currently going on, it's been a lot to handle. I think if you watch any of my videos, you understand that the things that have been said by the current president-elect go against everything that I believe in and everything that I'm for. And I'm not demonizing people that voted for Donald Trump. That's not what I'm here to do. That's not what I'm about. But I am here to speak on the things that pertain to the fashion industry, and this is something that for the next 4 years will be very interesting to watch. So the current controversy is that Sophie Theallet, who is a French designer and self-described immigrant to New York, has publicly said that she will not be dressing Melania Trump, who is the FLOTUS, or First Lady of the United States of America. Which is really interesting solely because Mrs. Trump, from what I understand, actually doesn't have a stylist who has been dressing her throughout the campaign, and even now, currently, has not been dressing her through the post-election. I will read to you what Sophie Theallet said in her open letter. And so it goes, as an independent fashion brand, we consider our voice an expression of our artistic and philosophic ideas. The Sophie Theallet brand stands against all discrimination and prejudice. Our runway shows, ad campaigns, and celebrity dressing have always been a celebration of diversity and a reflection of the world we live in. I am well aware it is not wise to get involved in politics. That said, as a family-owned company, our bottom line is not just about money. We value our artistic freedom and always humbly seek to contribute to a more humane, conscious, and ethical way to create in this world. As an immigrant myself in this country, I have been blessed with the opportunity to pursue my dreams in the USA. Dressing the First Lady Michelle Obama for the past 8 years has been a highlight and an honor. She has contributed to having our name recognized and respected worldwide. Her values, actions, and grace have always resonated deeply within me. As one who celebrates and strives for diversity, individual freedom, and respect for all lifestyles, I will not participate in dressing or associating in any way with the next First Lady. The rhetoric of racism, sexism, and xenophobia unleashed by her husband's presidential campaign are incompatible with the shared values we live by. I encourage my fellow designers to do the same. Integrity is our true currency. Sophie Theallet. So that was a letter, and I think it's actually really interesting to speak about it because in Trump Towers on 5th Avenue are two very well-known brands. One is Tiffany's, which is synonymous with people like Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn also is kind of synonymous with people like Jackie O, who was a past FLOTUS of the United States, and a current real, not controversial, but starlet to the fashion industry, Gucci. I've been reading about how the post-election has been affecting 5th Avenue. Apparently 5th Avenue has lost a lot of money. I used to work on 5th Avenue, so it's really been a place, a real battleground. But I think, and not that that battleground is a bad thing, in reality in America it's a very good thing. I think it's interesting to see whether or not Gucci will stay, and whether Tiffany's will stay. I think Tiffany's will stay. I think Tiffany's doesn't need to be socially or ethically, in that way. They don't need to do that. Their brand is iconic, their brand will stay forever. But a brand like Gucci and a lot of fashion industry brands will be held accountable, I think, for where their store is located. I think that the androgynous dressing of Alessandro Michele's Gucci, which he is the current creative director, really has been a push for gender equality and the idea that, men can be feminine, and so I think that also goes against a lot of Mr. Trump's policies and his cabinet's policies. So that's also another interesting thing. If something happens with Gucci, I will update you guys, obviously. Also, Sophie is a member of the CFDA, which is run by another very well-known immigrant, Diane von Furstenberg, and it is also shared and very in cahoots with Vogue, which is run by Anna Wintour, who has been a very big proponent of Hillary Clinton, who ran against Donald Trump in the election. No designers that I know of have currently spoken out about this event so far and Miss Theallet's ideas, but I also doubt that many will. The thing is, Melania Trump hasn't really been styled by a stylist. She hasn't really pulled from any designers. The only thing that's really been talk about her fashion sense has been her Gucci pussy bow blouse, the pink one that was worn at one of the presidential debates. It was definitely used as a reference to one of Donald Trump's biggest quotes, which was "grab her by the pussy." And also, it's interesting because that shirt was right off the rack. It's interesting solely because past FLOTUSes like Michelle Obama, who is currently leaving the presidential offices soon, has been a champion of American designers. And other past FLOTUSes like Jackie Kennedy Onassis were called out by the American public for wearing brands like Givenchy. So the fact that Melania is wearing a Gucci blouse in the pre-election is very interesting, and I'm wondering if she will start to work towards wearing more American designers, as one of Mr. Trump's, again, quotes was "Make America Great Again." So I just find it interesting whether or not more American designers will stand up and say we are not going to have anything to do with Melania Trump, and will Mrs. Trump A, get a stylist, and B, will she start to pull from different designers? I'm sure a lot of designers also have been in support of Hillary Clinton. Designers like Zach Posen, Adam Selman, Michael Kors, I'm pretty positive have all been big proponents of Mrs. Clinton. So it's just kind of going to be a waiting game currently. So I hope you guys, learned a little something from this video. Again, I'm not trying to push my ideas on any of you. I'm just stating the facts currently, and please don't, if anybody's having a tough time with this whole election like I have been, please, if you need something, reach out. I understand. Please do. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will speak to you guys soon. So, TTYL. Look at me. Who am I? I can't even talk to you anymore. Bye.